everyone, this is Kelly McWhorter, and I had a few questions about Lesson 6, Chapter 5, and I believe it is due this Sunday, the 19th, by 11:59. So I'm going to click on that, and the question was about Lesson 6 assignment, so let's click on that, and I actually put the video in the assignment so you wouldn't have to type out that link that they talk about in the book. It's on page 247. So what I did to make it easier for you guys to do, because I'm sure I could get all kinds of different answers from you guys, and it's really a simple thing to do. It's doing lesson plans. It's actually what we as instructors have to do all the time, especially when we teach online. As you notice, we have lessons and we have different activities that you perform and that you do under each lesson. But the question, and I'm going to put the question up here. Let's see. Okay, so when you do your question, make sure you type it out. Then that lets me know that you know what all the directions are. Type out that question. It's on page 247, and it's an application assignment. It's not a question, it's an application assignment. And it says, you are given the video, Clean Hands, Save Lives, Protect Your Patients, Protect Yourself. And then it says see, and it gives you the website for the YouTube video. And ask to use that video as part of your training program for veterinarian technicians who are employees who assist veterinarians in examining animals. So what you're going to need to do is create a lesson plan, including the video, for a 1-hour training program on hand hygiene. So use a sample lesson plan that's shown on table 5.7. So that is on page, well, I just had it. Hold on one. At it. On 5.7, which is on 220.27. So what I did, and I just realized I put it from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You could say 9 a.m. since it's only a 1-hour lesson plan. 4 hours would be a pretty long time. But what you need to do, and I laid it out on here so you can actually copy in, you can do it in Word first, and you can attach it to your assignment Dropbox. And I think that's what you need to do. Yeah, you can either write the submission, which I'd rather for you to, go and right here, browse local files and add your file to it would be much easier. And then I can open that file and look at it. Kind of what you've been doing anyway. So what I did is I laid this out for you. I had the question there for you. And to help with the scenario, I put from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and these times will be on the table of the activities, which is on the next page, which I need to end that at 9 a.m. because that's when you're going to dismiss everyone. Okay. So what you need to do is give your course a title. What is the whole course? For example, we have our course, which is Employment Training and Development. The lesson title may be about program design, which is what your chapter is about. So that would be your lesson title. But you need to gear it towards the veterinarian assistants that are going to be helping the veterinarians, according to the question on page 247, the veterinarian technicians, excuse me. And so have a course title, have a lesson title, have a lesson length, which will be an hour, and try to list about 3 to 4 objectives of what you want them to learn. And also who your target audience is, and are there any prerequisites for the one that's being trained? Are there any for the instructors? Maybe they need it to be in the field of a veterinarian technician before. Your room arrangement, how you want the tables to set up, or you just want the basic classroom, tables with chairs facing the front. Materials and equipment needed. You're going to need something. You'll need a computer in there to show your video, and any additional comments. And so try to fill out all of those areas. So that's part of that table, because that's one thing on the directions. It says to use the table, and do not omit any sections. That's what it says up here. When you go to lesson 6, you don't have to worry about the APA format or any resources, because you're just basically filling out a form. Now, over here on the next page, I have lesson outline and what the instructor will do, what the trainee will do. Lesson outline, you may start out with, let's see, 47. Well, let me go back to 227, because they give you some pretty good examples. Introduction. And you can probably do introduction of yourself, and that would be introduction of the instructor. Instructor activity is introducing yourself. Trainee activity would be listening, and you can put the time from like 8 o'clock to 8:05 or 8:10. So what you're going to do is fill in all the time of what you're going to do throughout that lesson, and what you're going to do in that lesson outline. And so after you introduce yourself, you can talk about what a veterinarian technician does, but then you're going to have to get to the point where you're going to show the video. I can't remember how long the video is. I want to say it's maybe 6 or 7 minutes, so you have to include that in there, so that they will start at 8 o'clock and they will end at 9 o'clock. Now, you can do this any way you want to. You can introduce yourself, show the video, and then talk about stuff. You can talk about stuff and talk about the career paths for veterinarian technicians. There's all sorts of things. You have to be a little creative, so you might need to Google some stuff to try to help you out with the lesson plan. But the good thing is it's only for an hour. And so if you fill this out, the course title, lesson length, all of this information that's at the bottom of this page that my mouse is going up and down, and then you do your table. You may not need this many lines. You can take them out, or, it's just a Word document, so you can just go and delete the row if you need to. But I just wanted to lay it out so there wouldn't be any confusion. But you do not have to put all of this on your paper. You can just start your paper with the question, which is right here. You are given the video. Clean hands, save lives. So I hope that helps. If not, please feel free to email me. And hopefully I'll talk to you later.